Hey guys, Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. It's New Year's Day. Really excited about 2022. 2021, despite a bunch of cards crashing, was a pretty good year. Some cards went up, some cards went down. It's not always about the money. Wanted to come and spend some time with you today on New Year's Day and give you 3 of my big picture New Year's resolutions for myself in the hobby. Obviously, everybody's got life resolutions, but I've got 3 New Year's resolutions, hobby specific for you guys. And some of you may be looking at the same types of things that I'm about to talk to you today. So without any more delay, we'll switch over, and here's my thumbnail, big and fancy. Those cards have nothing to do with my resolutions. Well, kind of they do, but let's just take them in order. There's 3 of them, and I tried to keep it super simple. And these are 3 things that I'd really like to change. Number 1, buy fewer cards that mean more. And I think this is something, guys, that we saw in 2022 from a lot of people in the hobby. I think a lot of people decided, I got too many cards, too many low-end cards, too many lower-graded cards, too many base cards, and so people started looking at SSP stuff, super short print stuff, numbered, serial numbered, difficult pack odds type stuff. A lot of people transitioned from ultra modern to modern and kept going and transitioned into 90s. I've always kind of been in that 90s world and a little tad bit of vintage and super short print stuff, but I got here by flipping and really making profits on ultra modern and modern stuff. So I've kind of phased out of that. I guess an easier way to say it is I want to do more collecting and less investing. And so if I buy a card, I don't always want to just look at buying cards that I could move for profit in X number of days, months, weeks, years, whatever. I want to buy cards that I really like, and I want to buy big cards that matter to me. Those are the kind of cards that when they hit your PWCC Vault or when you get them in the mail, you feel something, it's just different. And so that's resolution number 1, buy fewer cards that mean more. I've got way too many cards in my vault, way too many cards in my house for sure. Cajun Cardboard First Lady tells me that. She told me that this morning. What are we going to do with that card room upstairs where I've got, hundreds of thousands of raw cards? Let's get them out. Let's move into some bigger cards and move some of the lower end cards. Which brings me perfectly transition into number 2, which is consolidate by consistently selling lower end cards. You've heard the terms color up, which was, kind of the transition in the hobby and the sweeping movement in the hobby wide, where people were moving base to get into color and moving color to get into more rare color, coloring up, consolidating. Those are 2 of the kind of the buzzwords of the hobby. I need to do it. I like it. I like the idea of it. It will help me get into those bigger cards that mean more, those whale cards, those Jordan Grails, those Shaquille O'Neal Grails, the Giannis Grails. Those are my 3 guys you guys know that I collect. I would like to start buying some more true vintage stuff. You're talking about the Mikens, the Kareems, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, things like that. But really primarily, I focus on the 90s stuff. So consistently selling. I did a good job, and I'm probably going to do a video soon just kind of showing you guys the massive spreadsheet of what I sold. I'm kind of proud of myself. I really struggle to sell. I'm a hoarder by nature. I'll stack cards, especially the lower to mid-end cards. I'll stack them because I like them as investment tools. But I'm trying to transition out of that, and I'm trying to finally take the profits on those types of cards and consistently sell. I've got a bunch going into, I think this is 3 months in a row where I've moved some cards into the PWCC monthly auction, which is about to become a weekly auction, as you guys know, starting this coming Thursday. I guess that's the 3rd, 4th, 5th, on the 6th. I've got a lot of nice cards, a lot of duplicates, a lot of cards that don't mean as much, but are still very nice, 3, 4, certainly 4, almost 5-figure cards, a couple of Doncic that I'm moving. So I can get into cards that mean more and help me with some of my set chases. I'm chasing a few sets, as you guys know, the 2012 base Prism set. So that's resolution number 2, consistently sell every month. Have the cards listed on eBay. If they're not selling, lower the buy it now. Go into my card room at my house. Pull out hundreds of raw cards. Group them into lots. Move them. and just keep doing that and grinding that money and try to. I really want to empty that room out, and there's literally thousands and thousands of raw cards, anywhere from $1 to $25 that I really need to move. Not just ultra modern stuff, but modern stuff, early 2000s stuff, 90s stuff from collections that I've bought over the past year. Try to move that stuff out. So that's resolution number 2. Resolution number 3 is real easy, and I'm really excited because let's see, when you see this, I'm going to be 27 days away from my first real big card show. I am going to the Mint Collective on January 28th, and resolution number 3 is let's get to more card shows. And so I am booked. My flights are booked. The hotel's booked. I bought my ticket. I am flying from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to Las Vegas on January 28th. I'll finally get to meet a lot of my friends in the hobby, which I'm very excited about. It's tough. There's not a huge community of collectors here in Louisiana, especially in Baton Rouge. I have my, relatively tight-knit circle of collector friends of 7 or 8 guys that I talk to every single day and see all the time. But I never get to see these guys that I communicate with in group chats on Instagram or direct message and whatnot. So hopefully I get a chance to meet them at the Mint Collective on January 28th in Vegas. But get out to more shows. That's resolution number 3. Get to more shows, spend more time in the hobby, grow the brand, just make friends, communicate, open up new doors and new pathways. That's one of the most fun things about the hobby. That's part of the reason I started this channel, is to get to meet new people. And I've already met new people. I'm getting messages. I haven't got any nasty messages yet about how dumb or ugly or stupid my opinions are. Most of my messages have been very positive feedback, knock on wood. I hope that continues from all over the world, from Austria, from Australia, from South Korea, from Europe, and Austria's in Europe. Yes, I know that. But all over the world, I'm getting messages, and that's just really cool. Without YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, you can't really touch people around the world like that. So that's another reason I started the channel, is to try to interact and communicate more with people all around the world who love basketball cards. And so I've also just now put down, I'm going to book my hotel today. I'm going to drive up to Prism God's Culture Collision in February. Really excited to get up there and do that. I saw him on Luca Tiger Braun's podcast, and it just piqued my interest. I was like, that's almost exactly a month after the Mint Collective, and so I'm excited about going to that too. Anyway, that's it. I wanted to keep the video short and just let you guys know what my 2022 New Year's resolutions are. Appreciate it. Hope 2021 was great for you and your family outside of the hobby, first and foremost, but also as a hobbyist and a collector. Hope you remember that, the word hobby is, primarily about fun first, investing second. It's nice when they both click, like they did in 2020. But, sometimes cards go down, which I love to buy. So it's a great time either way, right? It's a win-win for those of us who are collectors and want to put cards in our collection. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you have a great New Year's Day. Watch a bunch of football. Try to catch some NBA games while you're at it, since the NBA is the greatest league in the world. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button if you like my videos. I've got a new episode of Explore the Card coming out. Just came out last night on Friday, New Year's Eve, and I've got another one already queued up and ready to roll next Friday. You're going to get those episodes every single Friday. And I'm going to add a few more impromptu miscellaneous videos like this one throughout the week, just to kind of try to stay in touch with you guys. But hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. Hit the like button. It actually helps with the YouTube algorithm, so I can get to more people and just kind of build this community and build this network. And then hit the bell icons to get constant notifications. Appreciate you guys listening. Peace.